Yes.
John from Toronto is asking, in order for people to be able to implement this method, they have to believe that it's possible to develop that extra sense. And a lot of people think it sounds like mysticism. So how can this method ever suit the masses?
I agree that this is the way it appears to people, because they are used to, whenever we speak about something beyond life, that it really has to do with some sort of mysticism, supernatural forces, etc. But here, that is wrong. The wisdom of Kabbalah begins and is organized in a very simple manner, and it dates back to Abraham. People gather around a teacher, and he organizes a group out of them, and they begin to work in a group. And in that group, like in a laboratory, they begin to establish conditions under which they discover the upper force. And when they discover the upper force in the connection between them, they start exploring it, they start developing by it, and they start developing it from both directions. Because in them there is a will to receive, and they discover the will to bestow, it ends up that they can influence it, that force, draw it, grow it, observe it in all kinds of different manners, the way that it affects them. They start working with the upper force, with the Creator, in this reciprocal, realistic manner, as we discover all forces of nature, all the different phenomena. And therefore the question is only how to, as quickly as possible, build such a laboratory in which we can discover that upper force and explore it, study it, and are able to work with it in a mutual manner, in partnership, where I affect it and it affects me meaning the group, because a single person cannot produce out of himself that quality of bestowal. Only in the reciprocal connection between us, say 10 people, we can produce that reciprocal force of bestowal, and that force of bestowal will be similar to that upper force which is hidden, and then we discover it according to the law of equivalence of form, like in a radio, where I perceive a certain wave because inside of the radio tuner I have that same wave that I produce. So I'm able to grasp, according to the law of equivalence of form, the external wave according to the wave that I have inside. So it is the same here. I create within the group the quality of bestowal, a certain one, small one for the time being, or as much as we're capable of, and then according to that I start feeling in that same quality of bestowal that we create between us. I start feeling in it like some sort of a wave, like a radio wave. I start feeling as though some voice, some foreign upper influence that we were able to get hold of, to capture. This is how we perceive the Creator. So it's very tangible. And therefore, if we organize our society in such a way, we have no problem. What mysticism? These are the same laws exactly as we have in physics. We all studied those things. Well, I don't know if they teach these things in school now, but I think I also learned these things in school. But well, how does a radio tuner, a receiver, work?